It's our last day here in Ecuador. We're taking a couple-hour bus to Guayaquil, and we're going on what is probably going to be our last big excursion in this chapter of our lives. We're heading back to Brazil.
Yes, final stop on our South American backpacking trip.
Next stop, Brazil. Here we go.
2 years ago, Morgan and I boarded our first flight to Brazil, with nothing but the unknown ahead. Fearful, excited, and just full of questions. But what we found was something far greater than we could have imagined. A second family. And countless memories of laughing, exploring, and learning. It was a journey that led us to who we are today. We have gained a deep appreciation for this world's unimaginable beauty, encountered many people that will forever hold a place within our hearts. And now, with the news of Morgan's pregnancy, we've embraced a new purpose in this life. As we return to our home away from home, it feels less like coming back to a place on a map and more like reconnecting with a part of ourselves that we left behind. So, excited is an understatement, especially after 3 long flights and an additional 12 hours on a bus. We were ready to soak up some of that Brazilian sun.
The worst ever natural disaster in Brazil's southern state of Rio Grande do Sul. Entire neighborhoods underwater. 2 days after the storm struck more than 60 cities with no warning.
Luckily, we're a couple states north, in Paraná, and away from the major flooding, but it was not without any damage. Definitely not the warm welcoming we imagined. But that's okay, because we're here to spend time with our Brazilian family and share with them the big news.
Are you joking with me?
No.
Are you for real? Are you for real? Can I stop watching?
Yeah.
No! No!
Sun shining after
Sun is out.
after a week of rain. Now we're here on the beach.
Life is always in motion, turning us towards new horizons. The journey started right here in Brazil. Now, after all that we've experienced, it feels like we have finally come full circle, back to where it all began, yet we're standing here as different people. The world may keep spinning, but sometimes in the right moments, you find yourself back exactly where you need to be. This chapter started here, and it only seems fitting that it closes here too.
No!
Congratulations! Who's the father? Who is the father? Nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows.
Congratulations! I hope you're the father.
You see, this whole idea of coming to Brazil started way back in the summer of 2021 when Paula sent us a text of this park and said, "Guys, wouldn't it be crazy to go here? I've always dreamed of running through the sand dunes at Lençóis in northern Brazil." Well, this text actually sparked the real conversation of us coming to Brazil. We didn't make it to Lençóis back in 2021. Our visa ended halfway through our road trip, and we didn't make it in 2022. And we don't know when we'll be back. So we're not going to let this slip through the cracks yet again. The only thing is, it's a bit of a hassle to get here. Right now we're in Guaratuba, so we have to get back to Curitiba, and of course with the cheap plane tickets we found, we have to fly to Rio de Janeiro, then another layover in Recife, and finally a flight to São Luís. Then we pick up a car and make a 3-hour drive to Santo Amaro. Only then can we get to Lençóis. We got this.
Bye, George.
Looking straight.
Bye, Paula.
Bye.
Bye, Jake.
Bye, Morgan. We're here for 5 days to explore the beautiful Lençóis National Park.
Yes, we are staying in a little town, the outside of the park, and we're going on our first tour this evening at 3.
Yes, we got plenty of tours we want to do. We're going to explore the national park. We're very excited. Hopefully it goes as well as we're thinking.
I think so.
I wanna go a little further out, so I go way under. I wanna go a little further out. Here I go way over. I'm gonna go a little further out.
Lençóis is difficult to explain in words, or even in photos and video. There's quite literally nothing else like this place in the world. At the surface it may just appear to be another desert, but for 6 months out of the year, crystal blue lagoons form following the tropical rainstorms, and this park offers 600 square miles of sand dunes and lagoons. That is the same size as Sequoia National Park in California, or half the size of the state of Rhode Island. But we're just soaking up the sun, enjoying a few more days here, and having pure, unadulterated fun.
Let's kick it off on top. They can't get me down when I'm with you. I breathe you in, I breathe you out. I feel it all around. Oh, can you feel it too? So are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Don't wanna think about it, just wanna get right at it. So give me something new. I feel it flashing in my mind, falling out of time. I wanna fall into you. So are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Spin it like a track. Gonna keep it rolling, baby. Watch me now. Watch me now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? But are you ready? Are you ready? But are you ready? But are you
Sorry.
Oh, this looks cool.
Ciao, Sandra.
Ciao! Obrigada!
Obrigado.
Oh, we're stuck.
Até a próxima vez.
Ciao! Off we go. Officially our last day in Brazil. Flying home tonight.
6 weeks flew by, but we're here in Fortaleza, trying to enjoy the most of the time we got left.
Soaking up the sun today and bringing the best coconuts we've ever had.
Quite possibly.
To Brazil and everyone we met along the way, thank you. Thank you for sharing your culture and your natural beauty with us. I don't know when we'll be back, but it warms my heart knowing that when we do, those dear to us will welcome us with open arms. Only next time, everyone will get to meet our little Naomi. This journey, this idea to travel and see more of the world, with us documenting our moments along the way, was not done to make a guidebook as a way of living, nor were these videos created in an attempt to elevate our lives above anyone else's by trying to be more impressive or something like that. Because none of that matters. These photos and these videos have simply been my self-expression over the past couple of years. Our lived experiences are most likely not going to be the same. And it's unlikely that quitting your job and traveling for 2 years will lead to ultimate happiness, if that's what you are seeking. And quitting your job and buying a one-way ticket to Brazil probably comes across as if we were running away from our problems. But contrary to that assumption, I believe we were running towards them. Looking inward, breaking the everyday routine to reflect on our own lives, confronting our beliefs, finding out what's important, having more time to read and be healthier, just looking at the world through a different lens, and maybe most importantly, simply enjoying life. What I do hope is that these videos can act as a little inspiration for you to find your own path, your own happiness, to discover yourself and find out what makes you unique, to forge your own path, live your own life, to truly live. Don't let it pass you by. Taking action will transform your life.
Hey Jake, the pot of queijo's almost ready.
Awesome.